Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I take a G. Watch him do it.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Sanders to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Shaw. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, go! Go!
A give. Here's Jenkins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Browns had 8 and 6 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. He's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Jenkins, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go street. Head to 60, head to 60.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 58 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Seven, our score after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Looking to throw, Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This one is complete to Jenkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Sanders going to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw is Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively. It's caught inside the 25. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards.
First down. A 51-yard gain. First down, Atlanta.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Let's go now.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Check smash.
To the air. Penix. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. And he continues to add on to his amazing touchdown total on the ground. That is number 25 for him on the year as he moves ever closer to the all-time record. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing, Sanders. Throwing right, and that's complete. Will go down to a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw again, here is Sanders. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hold it ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on. Set. 19, 18, run.
Now Sanders. as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back to throw now on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
An inside run with Jenkins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You got to wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing, the fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Ready?
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready?
Jenkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And at the 40-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Over 19.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And looking to throw, Penix. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
60 by 6, 19 right. Let's go.
They are going for it. Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, Falcons.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Set 19, Tiger, 19.
Now Penix. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Robinson up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
109 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Rips that one incomplete there.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10.
Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
The Falcons, first down. A 49-yard gain on the play. And the Falcon, first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson.
Down inside the 40.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On the give, here's Robinson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy in.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
Gets past one man. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Viking 18. Hey, smash. Check out.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
crew able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Browns 24. Young way through the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Buffalo 18. 2. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Sanders to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. The wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Looking to throw, Penix. Into the hands of London. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to get this pass inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Algier now up the middle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
That was an excellent come from behind.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope, and 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Just spend, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta compare. Let's be honest.